Hey guys, it's Logan Holmes, and it is time for episode review number 49, where I will be reviewing Compilation Volume 2, or it might just be Compilation 2. Well, no, yeah, it's Compilation Volume 2, from Anytown show. This video was a request by Ostrich Fox 3 weeks ago. Yeah, yes, it's been, this was a request 3 weeks ago. And I'm going to admit something that many YouTubers probably wouldn't be man enough to admit. I really, wasn't, I don't think it took this long because I was busy. I think it took so long because I just wasted too much time. Because not too long ago, when I realized it had been 3 weeks, I was like, I've been wasting time on this. So hopefully, why am I admitting this? Well, if I just said I was busy, y'all will be down in the comments like, this is a 20-minute video. There's no way it can take you 3 weeks to finish that, even if you were busy. So, yeah, that's the truth. So, anyway, onto the review. I'm starting a new format. I'm not doing the whole, I'm not going to watch the episode while I review it because, because that's more of a reaction than a review. So yeah, and it probably won't take as long. So the Anytown show is a crossover series created by a YouTuber. Can't think of the YouTuber's name right now, but the series included in this episode are Hey Arnold, Recess, Powerpuff Girls, Rocket Power, Wild Thornberries, Dexter's Laboratory, Rugrats, Johnny Bravo, and is told by Ginger. Okay, so here's the plot. The series is set in a fictional town called Anytown. All the characters from these series live in Anytown and know each other very well. Okay, so here is Timberly from Hey Arnold and Cornchip Girl from Recess ask Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls if she'll have a sleepover with them. Bubbles says that it will be okay. Okay, so here it is. Arnold appears to be depressed. Gerald asks Arnold what's wrong. Arnold feels like there is something more to the town that they live in, like an adventure. Gerald says that there is nothing more to a town with a high crime rate and a bad police force. A guy says that there is something special going on in this town. Arnold attempts to get Chocolate Boy off chocolate because Arnold is afraid that Chocolate Boy will get sick. After Chocolate Boy says that he gets his chocolate from Campfire Lass, Arnold goes to her house and tells her not to sell any more chocolates to Chocolate Boy. Campfire Lass says that she can't stop selling chocolates to her favorite customer. Gerald tells Arnold to stop getting into people's business. Okay, so this is probably a pretty big plot. Sid bought a new video game and he had to play it. However, he didn't do a history assignment that is due tomorrow. So he called Arnold to ask him if he could help him. For some reason, Arnold does not tell Sid anything. Instead, we get a flashback of Arnold's parents giving him a kite. They told him not to let go of it, but it was too late. Stella gave Arnold another kite and told him not to let go of it. Phil took a picture of Arnold and his parents. Arnold has the picture in his room. Arnold buys a kite. At school, Rhonda needs Arnold's help because she kind of borrowed her mom's red boots. Phoebe asks Arnold if he can help her do some math equations. Another girl asks Arnold what hairspray she should use. A guy asks Arnold if he could help him practice on his vocal cords for the school play. Otto and Twister from Rocket Power ask Arnold if he can help them get pointers for math skills. TJ from Recess asks Arnold if Arnold can stop his popsicle from melting. Eliza from Old Thornberries asks Arnold if he can help her decide what animal she should use for a geography assignment. Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory asks Arnold if he can help him find the bug in his latest invention. Bubbles asks Arnold if he could read her a bedtime story. Gerald says that Arnold needs a break and asks everyone to leave. Arnold thanks Gerald for helping him. Gerald says it's no big one, and it is what he does. Arnold and Gerald try out Arnold's new kite. After it doesn't fly, Arnold thinks that it needs more aerodynamic at first, then he thinks it needs wings. Gerald tells Arnold that it just won't fly, no matter how hard Arnold tries. Arnold and Gerald go home. Arnold tells Phil about the kite. Phil finds out that it was made by the Kafta family, who are the worst kite makers in the world. When Phil was 9, he bought a kite from them that wouldn't fly. Phil says that him and Arnold have to make their own kite. While they are making a kite, there is rain, heat, and snow outside at the same time. Arnold uses a picture of him in a locket that he found on the bus a couple weeks back. When Arnold and Phil go to try it out, Helga sneaks in to get the locket, which is hers, even though there's no picture in it. Phil tells Arnold to fly the kite somewhere in the middle and not too high or too long. Grandpa also tells Arnold to never eat raspberries on a windy day because he's been there. The kite flies. Helga decides to threaten Arnold so he can give Sid, Gerald, and Dexter advice. When Helga sees Arnold flying his kite, Helga decides that it will be best to be sincere. When they give it to Arnold, Helga says that the kite is not bad. Sid says that Arnold should teach him, Gerald, Helga, and Dexter how to build and fly a kite. Arnold says that it is okay with him. At school, Mr. Simmons announces that TJ from Recess will be directing the Nativity, which is this year's Christmas play. Mr. Simmons says to come to the auditorium after school for auditions. Princess Morbuck says that the Powerpuff Girls are stupid because they still believe in Santa Claus. After Princess says that the adults just make that stuff up to fool kids, the girls ask Miss Keene. At first, Miss Keene says that Santa is real, but after the girls tell Miss Keene what Princess said, she said that Santa's not real and hoped that the girls were mature enough to handle that. Buttercup thinks the girls should go to the North Pole to make sure that Santa isn't real. Bubbles and Blossom agree. We cut back to auditions for the Nativity, where Arnold has been chosen for the role of Joseph. Ironically, Ashley T is also directing the Nativity. Wow. Ashley T and TJ together? That's weird. Arnold was skeptical at first, but he agreed to play the role of Joseph when Ashley Q encouraged him to do so. Everyone enjoyed the play. We cut back to the Powerpuff Girls who have flown to the North Pole. When they got there, they went into Santa's workshop and saw Santa. Santa says that he won't be delivering presents this year because people do not know the real meaning of Christmas. However, after he heard about the nativity, he decided to start delivering presents again. The girls were very happy. We cut to Taffy from Rugrats, who is having a rough time and puts the Rugrats back in the playpen. Angelica asks Taffy to make some cookies, but Taffy says that she is too down in the dumps to make cookies. Taffy says that she might also leave her babysitting service. This causes Tommy to get worried. Two characters named Marie and Simone are talking about what they did yesterday when Simone's mom, Tish, found someone else's pants on the couch. Tish asks Johnny Bravo if he cheated on her again. Johnny says that he can explain. Rhonda and Spinelli put something on their Facebook page. We cut to Wild Thornberries, where Eliza and Darwin are looking for lions, and Nigel and Marianne are having a conversation that has "she'll take it well" in it. We cut to a different Rugrats scene where Susie shows Angelica her new Afro Cynthia doll, which is a black Cynthia. Mr. Simmons is starting a class project called Pair Project, which is where two students will work on a project of their choice. Otto and Twister want to be partners, but Mr. Simmons will pick who will be partners. Rhonda and Curly are partners. Rhonda does not want to be partners with Curly because they've been partners before. We cut to a scene where Carl, Hoodsie, and Blake from As Told by Ginger, as well as Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, are blinking. I'm like, wow. We cut to another Rugrats scene where Stu is watching Dummy Bears. Dee Dee turns it off and tells Stu that he hasn't invented anything for months. We cut back to Marie and Simone, who are watching Game Shakers and talking about how awful Dan Schneider's shows have gotten. Tish finds a blouse and suspects that Johnny Bravo has been cheating again. Once again, Johnny Bravo says that he can explain. Eliza tells Reggie that she enjoys Anytown. After that, they see Princess Morbucks and two other kids harassing a turtle named Lockjaw. We cut to a scene similar to the scene from the beginning of the episode. You guys know what I'm talking about, don't you? Where, the sleepover with, Timberly and Cornship Girl. We cut back to Susie's Afro Cynthia doll. She can talk in 365 different languages, is radio controlled, and comes in 10 different hairstyles. Angelica tells Susie that she doesn't want an Afro Cynthia doll, but she asks Charlotte if she can have one. Charlotte tells her no, because when Charlotte and Drew buy her new toys, she almost never plays with them, and Angelica asks them to buy her new toys. Charlotte tells Angelica that she can do chores if she wants to know how Charlotte and Drew work to make money. Spinelli wants to see a movie called Evil Twin 2. However, Rhonda thinks it is a bit too gory for their age, even though it is only rated PG. We cut back to Princess Morbucks and the other two kids who harass Lockjaw for 6 hours. Lockjaw tells Eliza that he isn't really okay. We cut back to Tish, who throws a coffee cup and a briefcase at Johnny Bravo for the affair that he had. Yes, this is a really good episode. Good way to have crossover. A crossover, I'd say. So, so the Johnny Bravo parts are really funny. Of course, Rugrats, that was funny because that, well, not really funny, but, good, because Rugrats is my favorite show of all time. I mean, Angelica doing chores, that was kind of funny. Yeah. And that's about all I have to say, I think. What else was pretty funny? The blinking part, I was like, really? And one, I was kind of confused about, like, why Arnold didn't tell Sid anything. Like, why Arnold didn't just, yeah, why Arnold didn't say anything when Sid asked if he could help with his history summit, though there was the whole kite flying thing that was similar, but just that's kind of confusing. But otherwise, a really good episode. Real good way to cross shows over. I really recommend this. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace out, fans.